Hey, Raegan.
Hey.
Aren't you doing your last mile today?
Well, I thought so.
Where's Lord Hammond?
I don't know. I've been wondering the same thing.
You know, these volunteer, no paid coaches, you'd think you could count on them to do their job.
I know. I know it.
Well, I've never done this before, but I guess you're stuck with me.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay,
Let's
mile.
do it. Yeah.
Strava official.
It's ready.
Okay, let me, I'll get mine ready. See, again, I'm a rookie at this.
No, it's all good. I'm
All
patient.
right, here we go.
All right.
Can you believe it? Senior year, done.
No, it's crazy. You know, as a freshman, you come in, you think it's going to be forever, but it goes by so fast.
It does. So I think we have to start from the beginning.
Okay.
What do you remember about the first day you and I ever met?
Oh boy, that was a day. It was middle school track meet, state track meet. And I was in the 800 and the 15. And I was upset because I only wanted to be in the 8. So I was super mad. And back then I got so nervous, like I was a wreck. So I remember, yeah, we met and I was just like terrified. I don't know what you were thinking, but I was like, oh no.
It wasn't terribly challenging to realize how nervous you
Oh
looked.
yeah.
And I didn't know if I would make you more nervous as kind of the high school coach you've never met walks up to you and says, hey, you need some help? Or if, you know, that would help at all. So I don't know if you remember how you felt about it.
I just kind of remember you smiling at me like you didn't know what to do. And I remember rolling out with my water bottle. And you thought that was funny.
Remember. I remember you rolling out with your water bottle in your prep for it.
I was so nervous I couldn't sit still. I had to do something.
Yeah, crazy. Well, wow, yeah, I'm glad you remember that day as well as I do. So fast forward 4 years later, we've shared a lot of moments,
a
lot of things. What are some of your most memorable or favorite moments?
Oh boy, that's really hard to choose from. I love every team meal we get to do. Super fun. I remember especially this year, trying to teach the whole team to play Spicy Uno. It was a crazy, funny ordeal. I think something I'll always hold really special in memory was the first time we won the state meet. What was that, 2022?
Yep.
That was a roller coaster that year before, leading up to that. And just those moments on the finish line. And even the moments at the start before you knew it was gonna happen. Those are so special. Oh, also last one was, I think at Ballard one year, myself and a bunch of the team got to run with Isaac, try and remember as he was finishing his race, and it was so fun to do that, to be able to run with the whole team. So I enjoyed those.
I have a lot of great memories of you, of course, but one of the most vivid is still freshman year, the Newton race. It was the first time I think you beat Liza Schaefer of North Polk. Tough course.
Yeah.
But that was such an impressive performance. It really showed me how tough you were going to be over your 4 years.
Yeah, I remember that day well. That was a fun race.
So you have an extremely unique perspective. You're one of only 2 girls in the history of the program the last 20 years qualified for state without the team. And then we went from that to winning it the next year.
Yep.
To winning it the next year.
Yep.
So last year, not only did we win it,
yeah,
but we scored 23 points. We were starting to be nationally kind of known. What does that journey look like from your perspective?
Yeah, it's not something I ever could have imagined going in. I mean, like, I think all of us dream a little bit, like maybe one day we'll be state champions, but to think to be able to do it again and again, and like you said, last year was extra special with that that very real shot of qualifying for NXN. Yeah, I'm so grateful. I mean, you know, there are a lot of highs and lows, and you know that through that journey, but I feel like the luckiest girl in the world sometimes to be able to do it with my best friends and such a great coaching staff and so much support. So yeah, so grateful.
All right, that was kind of some deeper questions, meaningful there. You and I are both criers, so we probably ought to do some lighter stuff.
Yeah, I agree.
So, favorite, least favorite courses?
Okay, that's just easy. Central and State are tied for my favorite courses. Least favorite is the Bud and Bonnie climb.
Oh.
I don't know what that course is, but that was too long.
Kickers Park?
Yes, it's too hilly. That was a day. It's funny that you asked that. We were talking about that this morning on our run with the girls. But yep, those two.
That's funny. All right. Favorite, least favorite workouts?
Favorite workout is probably K repeats on a good day. Least favorite? Oh, definitely when we used to do fartleks at Jefferson, like the hill. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Hated that. It was really good for me, I guess. Worked out for Newton.
That's true. Go-to food pre-race day or even pre-race?
Oh boy. I would say there are like 3 things: pasta, sweet potatoes, peanut butter bagel. Just carbs, basically. Load up on carbs.
Go-to music?
Oh, right now I'm obsessed with Forrest Frank. We're gonna go see him in concert this summer at the State Fair. So I'm super excited for that. But I will listen to anything, whatever Lizzie puts on.
Whatever Lizzie puts on.
Yes.
What Lizzie wants, Lizzie gets.
Yes, the best cool downs are with her music.
All right, super important question.
Okay.
I have observed over my 6 years of coaching girls, hair is really important.
Oh yeah, 100%.
And you seem to be one of the head hairstylists that we've had.
You could say that.
So talk to me about the importance of hair being done and what the team shares in that.
Yeah, I think Coach Pingle said it best to me one time. She was like, when you look good, you feel good, you run fast. So I think we just love having that. It's gives us that confidence.
I don't know if I've ever heard her say that as far as hair goes.
She was talking to me about nails, I think, that time, but it works for hair too.
I'm sure you can think of a race or two where the last thing I've tried to say to you girls is how beautiful you are. I still think we should do the team picture after a race sometime. Because to me, that's when you all look the best.
Aw, thank you.
All right, well, maybe back to little meaning here.
Okay.
So we kind of talked about the first day we met. We talked about the end. If you could go back and tell yourself something about the next 4 years that was going to happen, what may be?
I would say when I came in, I was pretty shy, and I had the great work ethic, but I wasn't always like willing to get out of my shell, get out of my circle of little friends, and like build those relationships with teammates. So I would say like keep racing hard, but also laugh hard and love hard, and just like make those connections, because running is so much, like the sport is so much more than just running. Like, and that's what I love about the team. It's a family.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think that for sure.
1 or 2 older teammates you looked up to and or learned a lot from?
Ooh, I was scared of this question because there are so many people.
You don't want to leave someone out, I know.
I know. Well,
that's what I hate about getting radio interviews.
I could be here all day talking about my teammates, but I just remember Sophia has always been so supportive. I remember the year we didn't qualify for state. Sophia knew that Autumn and I were bummed to be going up to Fort Dodge without the whole team. So she made us little gifts, baskets, and put cards and encouragement in there. And that was really, that's what I needed. I was so nervous doing that. And then, I would say Tess, her pep talks. I still got some of those this year. I had her come and give me some. But she brings a lot of positivity and joy and perspective to meet. So probably those 2 are the top, but there are so many others that deserve so much credit. Yeah.
So I know this is a really hard question, but I've been at Pellet 20 years now, and I do start to think legacy. And I think back to all the people who ran before you. I try to imagine all the runners that are going to run after you.
Yeah.
Do you have any sense of what your legacy is, or what you hope to leave behind?
I can tell you what I hope it is. I hope that I give people, or bring people joy, and show them that relationships are really important, and also perspective. We're racing for the glory of God, not just for our own glory. And just don't take for granted the opportunities you're given, because it's not something, I think Pella has something really special, and not every team gets the opportunities that we do. Not only in racing, but as far as we have just the best people, the best coaches. And so it's so fun to be a part of. And I hope people recognize that.
That's awesome. Well, one place you left that was obviously you had some opportunities taken away from you.
Yeah.
But you always smiled through it. So my last question, one more question.
Okay.
Your laugh. One of the most infectious, beautiful sounds to my ears. Give me a moment or two when that belly laugh comes out. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I don't want to
I know.
surprise you with something that you laugh really loud sometimes.
Yep. Yeah, I know.
So give me one of those.
There are, oh, I don't know if there's one moment, but it's definitely when I'm around like Autumn, Carly, Mara. I don't know. There's a lot of girls who pull that out of me. But usually it's, oh, I remember one time. It was at the Iowa State meet. What's that? I don't know. This year. I tripped on a root. Like, right as we started on cool down, right after the race. So made it through the whole race, whole warm up, great. As soon as we start, tripped over a root in front of like a bunch of people. And oh my goodness, we laughed so hard for so long. That was a good one.
That's awesome.
Right on my face.
Well, I think we're a mile.
Really? Okay. That went that fast.
Just like the 4 years.
Yeah.
Thank you for everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Didn't cry. Almost cried in the last one.